Thank you very much, Financial Secretary Miss Sis Edwards. Let me recognize in a very special way the Minister for Economic Planning and Investment, who is representing the Prime Minister here this afternoon, the Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Aid Bank, Mr. Martin Charles, the Acting Manager of the Aid Bank, who is here with us, the other officials of the Ministry of Finance, the media, and the listening public. Good afternoon. Of course, I'm pleased to be here this afternoon to share in this moment where the government, in its wisdom and in its preparation to assist in assisting the farmers who are a core component of providing for the GDP of this country, has taken a decision to reduce the interest rate of the facilities which we have established at the Aid Bank some 2 years ago, to reduce it from 2%, from 3% to 2%. As we are all fully aware, the agricultural sector took a heavy pounding from Maria. We saw the complete loss of 100% loss of our vegetables, 100% loss of all our crops, some 99% loss of our tree crops. The fishery sector took a beating as well. The livestock subsector took a beating. And coming out of Maria, the government and the ministry, we are looking at the emergence of a more resilient agriculture, catering for, we may never be able to prepare for Category 5, but we have to take measures to ensure that when disasters like Maria strike our country, we do not have this total loss, first of all, and we can get back on our feet much faster. So in this new vision, we are looking at better structures for our livestock. Especially we took a pounding not only during Maria in the pork sector, but after Maria, with most of our pigs being exposed, having lost the roof of their facilities and so on. Our pigs were exposed to the sun. So even those who survived Maria, we lost them quite a bit after Maria. So we'll be looking at this new vision for agriculture. Government is investing a lot of time. There are quite a few volunteers now working with us in the agriculture, persons who are seasoned in the agricultural sector, persons who were there during Hurricane David, who were part of the rebuilding effort during Hurricane David. They are presently working with the ministry and the government in looking at this new vision for the agricultural sector. But we must help the farmers in getting them back on their feet. So the reduction of the interest rate from 3% to 2% is very, very important to us in the industry. We are saying to the farmers that you should continue to take advantage of the facility at the Aid Bank. We were pleased with the number of farmers who took advantage of the facility when it was established. But this is an opportunity for an increased number of persons to go into agriculture. Rest assured, with Dominica not being commissioned on the market selling agricultural produce, the region is suffering. So not only Dominica is suffering due to lack of bananas and plantain and yams, the entire region who depend on Dominica, especially islands in the north, who depend on Dominica for most of their produce, they are suffering. Of course, there are countries filling in the blanks, from Dominican Republic and Jamaica and so on. But no other country can beat the quality of agricultural produce that comes from Dominica. And everybody is waiting patiently for Dominica to get back on the market. As a matter of fact, last week I was at a meeting in St. Lucia, and there are new market emerging, but the OECS cannot take on these markets until Dominica is back producing and ready for the export market. So I want to congratulate the farmers out there who are responding, who have gone back to their field. Farmers are rapidly going back to their field. I want to congratulate the farmers for their response immediately after Maria, because when Maria struck, the first thing most of us had to think of was our homes, because everybody's home was affected. But while the farmers were dealing with the challenges of their homes, they were rapidly planting vegetables, fast crops, to ensure that our market can look good. And there was never a total shortage of agricultural produce, especially the fast crop, the potatoes, the 3-month crops, the lettuce, the 6-week cucumbers. Our farmers responded rapidly, and if you go to the market for Christmas, you will get most of the vegetables you need, your celery, your parsley, your cucumber, you just name the fast crops, it's available. We will continue to support our farmers. I want to say to the farmers in the plantain and banana subsector that we are committed to assisting you. We have already given thousands of bags of fertilizers to our banana and plantain farmers in support of rebuilding the industry. Our farmers are rapidly replanting and cleaning and trimming and desuckering and so on. So we're seeing positive sign in the banana and plantain subsector. Our dashing farmers, they are back on planting. So we're looking forward to, within 8 months, supplying our traditional markets in the region and going back on to our market in the United States and Great Britain. We have opened the abattoir. The abattoir is functioning. So we're already processing pork and poultry at the abattoir for this Christmas, this weekend. Look out for the truck. It's going to be in your area. You can get your pork and your chicken coming from the abattoir. In this new agreement, there is a special clause where we are providing funds for new establishment and re-establishment of both poultry and pig facility. So the farmers who lost their facility during Maria can go to the aid bank now, and they can get money for at as low as 2% to re-establish their facility. And farmers who are thinking of entering into the pork and poultry and pig business can go to the aid bank for the 2% facility, and they can get some funds for this as well. So we're excited within the Ministry of Agriculture. We'll continue to assist our farmers in moving forward. We're excited with the response of the farmers post-Maria, and we are saying to the Dominican community that support agriculture. We've seen finally that with the assistance we're preparing to give to the farmers, well over 6,000 farmers have come forward and register as farmers. We're excited about that. We will establish a proper database, and we'll be coming back to you, all of you, the farmers registered over the past couple of weeks, so that we can support you in becoming the formidable farmer that you would like to be, both as a commercial or large farmer or as a subsistent or small farmer. The ministry will give you that support. We'll be following you and we'll be working with you so that it's possible that we can now get some 6,000 farmers actively involved in the industry, supporting and occupying all of the empty lands that we have out there. I can assure you, agriculture will make an even greater contribution to GDP. So I want to thank the Aid Bank for facilitating the process. I want to again thank the Prime Minister for his foresight, as always, in supporting the Ministry of Agriculture and supporting the sector. And I want to thank the Ministry of Finance for all the work it has been doing to support the sector. Let's continue to work hard to rebuild our beautiful country. Thank you very much.